Hey everybody, welcome to the installation wizard. I couldn't remember what it was called. Installation wizard for Gravity Forms 2.7. Now, 2.7 is currently in beta, so don't go installing this on your live production sites. Just want to give you the overview of the wizard, what you can expect. This is what it looks like when you initially install Gravity Forms, activate it, and when you go to settings for the first time or click register from the plugins page, you'll be redirected to this new wizard. Now, the intent, I suspect, is that it would be easier for the end user to get Gravity Forms activated and set up. Okay, so let's take a gander and find out. So first thing we got to do is paste in our code. Click on activate. Okay, that was pretty simple. Takes us to this. Now, again, these settings are things we're familiar with if we've set up Gravity Forms 100 times before. However, we do have some defaults that we didn't have before. Before, you used to have to select your currency. You used to just say select one, and then you'd have to select your currency. Now it's defaulted to the US dollar. Automatic updates are enabled by default, which I think is normal. That can always be toggled off. Hide license information. This is a new feature. So basically, with the release of 2.5, I think it was 2.5, may have been 2.6, or somewhere within 2.5. When you go to the settings page, it now shows your license information. So it shows what type of license you have, how many installs you have, and then how many days until expiration. All right, so if you are, for an example, a developer who provides a license key to your clients who you build websites for, you can hide that license information now real easily by toggling it off right here in your setup. So no one will ever see that data or information. Okay, so I'm going to just go to next. So next, Gravity Forms is now gathering a little bit more information about you, the end user. How are you using Gravity Forms? And this is also going to help you with an initial setup process as well. So what would best describe your type of website? Okay. What types of forms do you want to create? Now, I don't know if this will automatically install them. So let's go ahead and select a few and find out. Now, keep in mind, this is a fresh WordPress install. All I've done is install the Gravity Forms Core Beta 2.7 plugin. There's no add-ons activated. As you'll know, I'm selecting some of these contact forms that will require add-ons like the user registration, some type of payment add-on, conversational form. Oh, conversational form. Is anybody else a little excited to see that in here? Because as of 2.6, Gravity Forms doesn't do conversational forms. Maybe we'll come back to that a little bit later. All right, so the next thing, do you want to integrate your forms with any other services, right? So email marketing platforms, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, etc. Payment processors. Let's just select a couple of these and see what happens. Anti-spam. Okay, let's go next. All right, help make Gravity Forms better. So here you have an option to opt in to help basically allow Gravity Forms to gather data from your usage. Now, this is going to be secure, non-user specific data so that they can, again, just improve the product. I'm going to say no thanks just because this is a dev site I'm probably going to wipe out after this demo anyway. Okay, so are you ready to create your first form? So you can, from here, you can click on create form, or you can go back to dashboard. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the dashboard just to get out of the wizard. All right, so now I'm gonna go check out my settings, and we'll see here my settings are set up the way that they were there. Now you'll notice this is the license details section that I was mentioning earlier, and that you could turn off from that initial screen. Now, what I was looking to see is if there was a way, if that setting was made available here, and it's not, which is okay. If you chose not to do it in the setup wizard, there's no going back to the setup wizard. That just triggers the first time. But there is a filter at Gravity Form Docs. I'll link to it in this article, that you can use to hide the license details if you want to take that off if you didn't do it in the wizard. All right, so let's go see forms. Okay, so it didn't create any forms for me based on the data I provided on what types of forms I want to create. I don't suspect it installed any add-ons either. No. So basically that is strictly Gravity Forms data collection. I doubt any of it is required. So if you didn't want to share that data with Gravity Forms, you could leave it all blank, unselected, and they'd be fine. You'd be able to progress through. All right, so that's the startup wizard. Pretty simple, really pretty, nice and clean. Not really sure that it really simplifies anything. It's pretty much the same process that you go through now. It's just way prettier and with more information gathering. So love to hear your thoughts on it. Feel free to post a comment on the article or below the video if you're watching this on YouTube. All right, so we'll see you in the next video where we talk more about the features of 2.7.